JJ is very confused about her feelings for Kiefer and Yuri. In class, the teacher asks her a question, but she is lost in her thoughts and cannot answer, even after asking for time. The bell rings, and the teacher reminds everyone about an outdoor retreat. After class, Kiefer jokingly asks JJ if they can go on a date during the retreat. JJ tries to leave, Yuri reaches for her bag, and she casually says it's very light and walks away, leaving Kiefer and Yuri staring at each other. Later, CN dramatically begs JJ to buy him ice cream. She refuses at first, but agrees after his drama, and he hugs her, promising she'll get treated next time. JJ feels happy and puts on perfume. She gets messages from both Kiefer and Yuri asking if she's free on Sunday, but she ignores them and goes for ice cream. At the shop, she meets David and explains she came because CN asked her. David treats her to ice cream and they talk. Kiefer keeps messaging her, but JJ ignores him and mutters that he's not her boyfriend. David notices and asks if she's in a relationship, which shocks her so much that she spills ice cream on him. While cleaning it, David notices a ring on her necklace. JJ asks about it and remembers it was a Christmas gift sent through David. She realizes Percy sent it and asks David to contact him. Percy replies, warning that JJ should remove the ring or things will be bad for Yuri. JJ is shocked. The next morning, CN teases JJ for looking tired and taking photos of her. She says she couldn't sleep. Kiefer calls, but JJ had thrown her phone in the dustbin because the wrong people keep messaging her. She talks to Kiefer and explains she just checked her phone. When he asks if she's going grocery shopping with E-Man, she says yes, and Kiefer smiles and ends the call. CN tells JJ that he can't go with her because he has to meet his sister and Ruki. JJ agrees, but asks him to come back early, and they both leave for their work. Outside the gate, JJ notices two boys making fun of her, but she ignores them and goes grocery shopping with E-Man. While shopping, she feels relieved that she doesn't have to think about Kiefer, Yuri, or engagement issues anymore. But suddenly, she runs into Kiefer and then Yuri as well. She ignores them and starts picking chocolates when Kiefer comes closer and teasingly asks if the chocolates are for him. JJ says she's buying for everyone. Kiefer flirts with her, making her blush, and asks why she ignored his messages. She avoids answering, but he gently holds her hand and suggests they shop together. After shopping, Kiefer tells her he found some information about her dad and asks her to come outside. Later, JJ's classmates see CN kissing Ruki and joke about how everyone has grown up. Kiefer then takes JJ to his house, impressing her with his cars and making bold, possessive statements, which make her uncomfortable. Inside, they look at photos on a laptop showing JJ's father in New York, possibly as a powerful businessman, and Percy is also seen with him. This confuses and upsets JJ, and she starts crying. Kiefer comforts her and promises they will solve everything together. At night, JJ talks to CN about her complicated relationship with her father. CN jokes around and cheers her up. Finally, JJ messages David and clearly tells him to inform Percy that if he doesn't reveal his real identity, he should not contact her again. David sends JJ's message to Percy and later calls him, warning that if Kiefer finds out, he won't even let David talk to JJ. Percy thanks David and reveals their deal. Percy would help with the New York treatment of David's girlfriend, Che-Yang, and in return, David would look after JJ. Percy also clearly warns David to only care for JJ and never fall in love with her. It's shown that David keeps JJ's photo at his home. Meanwhile, Percy's mother brings him lunch at the hospital and refuses to take him home until he fully recovers from his accident, and Percy smiles when he sees his father. Later, Yuri calls JJ and insists on taking her to church, which Kiefer messages her at the same time, which she ignores. JJ goes out with Yuri, and at church, some girls admire him and ask if JJ is his girlfriend, making her feel insecure. Yuri comforts her by saying she is the most beautiful girl to him. They then go to Yuri's hotel, where he surprises her with cupcakes, remembering her liking for cupcakes. While looking through Yuri's childhood album, JJ is shocked to see an old photo of Kiefer, Yuri, Percy, and Eris all together, which Yuri says is their last picture as a group. Later, they cook together, and Yuri talks about moving to Japan in the future, which makes JJ feel uneasy and confused about her feelings. When Yuri tries to teach her Japanese words, JJ cannot say, "I love you," and his closeness makes her uncomfortable. She accidentally cuts her hand, panics at the sight of blood, and repeatedly calls out Kiefer's name, deeply hurting Yuri. JJ later apologizes and explains her fear of blood and strange behavior linked to past trauma. Yuri admits Kiefer already knows about it and openly confesses that he loves JJ and wants more than friendship, saying he will accept her completely before kissing her cheek again, leaving JJ even more conflicted. Yuri drops JJ home and thanks her for the day, saying he will pick her up again tomorrow, but JJ refuses and says she will go with CN because he still doesn't know about their engagement. After Yuri leaves, Kiefer suddenly appears and takes JJ away in his car. Inside, Kiefer angrily questions her about what she did with Yuri. JJ nervously says they went to church and cooked, but Kiefer senses she is lying and presses her. Finally, she admits that Yuri kissed her. Kiefer breaks down in tears and asks why she is doing this to him, questioning if she likes Yuri. Hurt and frustrated, JJ says yes and claims she accepted the engagement because of that. Kiefer begs her to say she is lying and reminds her of their shared kiss, asking what he truly means to her. JJ also cries and asks him to understand her situation, saying she cannot bear to see Yuri get hurt. Kiefer then opens up about his pain, saying people always protect Yuri and ignore his feelings, even though he was abandoned by his parents and gets hurt too. He desperately asks JJ not to leave him like everyone else and to choose him, confessing his love. Moved by his emotions, JJ hugs Kiefer, admits she loves him too, and says, "I love you," bringing the moment to an emotional turning point.